Patterns with Truly Myrtle. Oh, hi, I'm here. I thought I'd already started. I'm Libby. I'm from Truly Myrtle. I design knitting patterns, and I'm also the founder of Wardrobe Toolbox, which is the place that you should come if you want to learn how to make your garments fit you just right and learn a whole other bunch of knitting stuff as well and be part of a wonderful community. So the doors open for Wardrobe Toolbox in September. Make sure you're on the list if you want to join me, because they only open twice a year. It is such a fun place to be. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in there. It's really, really great to meet people all over the world. There are lots of Kiwis and Aussies. There are also lots of people from the States and all through Europe. So the doors open in September. Jump on my mailing list so I can tell you about it when it's open. That you'll find that at trulymyrtle.com/minimag, but you can also head over to wardrobetoolbox.com and have a little look just to see what it's all about. I'm going to revamp the page, I think, before the doors open next time, but you'll get a sense of what goes on in there. We have such a fun time. We have a new pattern every second month. We have every month there's a new lesson. It's a whole lesson about something fresh every month. And then you have opportunities to talk to me a couple of times a month on a Zoom call, where you get to ask me your questions and we get to go over your specific issues, whether they're about fit or yarn choice or figuring out styles for your body, whatever it is. We have fun. Can you hear my dog? He's making all sorts of strange noises over there. I wonder if he's seen a rabbit. He might have. All right, let me see you. I can see you on. Have I gone live in both the places? Oh, I can just see YouTube again. Tell me if I've gone live on Facebook, and if I haven't, I can't see any Facebook people. So chances are, I tried something different today. Chances are, oh, I have. Do you know what, Tamsin? You're the one. I've just seen you from Facebook. I think that I can't schedule it to go live. I don't think Facebook likes it when I say, hey, I'm going to go live. So you guys just need to remember that I go live every week, New Zealand time, Thursday morning, 10 a.m. And I will just push go at that point, because that's what I tried today. Instead of saying, I'll be there in half an hour, I won't be able to say that. It doesn't, at the moment, it doesn't want to work. Anyway, it's so lovely to see you all. Hi, Robin and Christine. Oh, Tracy, it's a cloudy northern New South Wales. At least it's not too cold. Yeah, it's been a funny sort of winter, I think. It's been cold. It's been quite cold, but it's also been really sunny. It's also been wet, and it's also been warm. So I just think we're getting a little bit of everything. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. You're a newbie to Truly Myrtle. Well, welcome aboard. It's lovely to see you. Hi, Barbara. It's a sunny morning in Rangiora. You see, the thing is, I get to know all your names. And I know a lot of you people are also on Wardrobe Toolbox, so I get to know you. I can see you all. There's Jean. Oh, there's my mum. I am live on Facebook. Hi, Susan. It's a dreary Waimauku. Oh, that's a bit sad. It's a good morning from Southland, Gippsland in Victoria, Australia. Hey, Marianne. Nice to see you. Okay, so what was I going to say to you? A couple of things. If you're new and you want to find out what's happening with Truly Myrtle, then the best way to do that is to join my mini mag. And you can find that at trulymyrtle.com/minimag. Okay, sign up. I'll send you an email every Friday. And I'll also tell you about new patterns that are coming out, and you'll get a special discount. I only give a discount to my Minimag subscribers. So that's the best way to stay in touch with me. There are lots of links in there. I give a replay to this podcast, and I also point you over to our Hangout, which is our Facebook group. It's a huge, huge Facebook group of knitters that knit Truly Myrtle things and use Truly Myrtle yarn. I don't have any yarn at my place anymore, but you can still get it at skeins.com. And if you come over there and you've got a question about a pattern, that is such a good place to ask it, because somebody will have knitted it. Many, many people will have knitted that pattern. So it's a good place to stay in touch. If you're not a Facebook fan and you still want to stay in touch, then obviously you can have my mini mag, but we've just launched, I'm so excited, we've just launched our very own off social media community for Wardrobe Toolbox. So it's now all in one in our Wardrobe Toolbox site. We were using a Facebook group, and we've just launched an off any social media. This is our own site. So you can come in there and chat. If you're in Wardrobe Toolbox, the Wardrobe Toolbox members, they can talk about anything they want. generally when it relates to our making. And that's generally what we chat about, stuff we're making, because it's so fun having people to talk about it too and ask questions and show off what you've got and things like that. And we have knit-alongs and sew-alongs and things like that over there. But yeah, so anyway, if you're really not keen on Facebook, like me, then you might want to come and join our Drape Toolbox community. Hi, Amanda. It's nice to see you. I've got a runny nose now. It must be the weather. Yay, back on Facebook. Lambing started here yesterday. Oh, how fun. I know we were just saying there must be lambs coming soon. Abra, nice to see you. It's sunny and in the 70s in Minnesota, USA. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Because you can't really imagine what it's like to be so hot, although I'm quite enjoying not being hot. I have to tell you, I was really hot last summer. I'm really enjoying not being hot. Okay. Now, the new Facebook lounge looks very stylish. It is. It's very stylish. We tried to make it look a little bit like Facebook so it wouldn't be too bamboozling for everybody. And it is, but it's got lots of other little fun features in it as well. So, it's good. It's a good place. I'm really pleased. Oh, hi Claire. Nice to see you. It's a lovely morning there in Kimbolton. Hey, Terry. Nice to see you. You tried Facebook. It came up, but then I lost it. Ugh, bother. Sunny, warm day down south. Oh, that's good, Terry. You probably got the fire on, knitting in front of the fire, hopefully. Okay, now I wanted to show you the things I've been wearing most this winter, because I think someone said to me the other day that it's nice having, for those of you who are not in New Zealand, I'm sorry, or in Australia, but it is nice having a weather-relevant podcast. If you're in the winter, it's nice hearing about things in the winter. If you're in the summer, it's nice hearing about things in the summer. And I thought, yeah, okay, I'll tell all my locals, my local down under people at the Southern Hemisphere about what I'm wearing at the moment, because it might just give you some ideas about what you might want to wear too. And also, of course, don't forget, everybody else, winter is coming. So winter will come to you. It's a good time to get started on some knits if you're thinking you want some by the time winter hits you again. And for some of you, it's probably not going to be that far away. Hey, Maureen, you saw the message of Truly Myrtle being on YouTube, but couldn't find you. Oh, good. Yes, brilliant. Yes, this morning we seem to have made it onto Facebook and YouTube, which is really good. It's about 7 degrees in Taranaki, New Zealand. Working on making crochet squares with scraps. Oh, good on you, Kathy. That's good. Oh, hi, Lynn. Washing's on the line for about the first time in 2 weeks. Well, you might have to keep an eye on the weather, Lynn, because I think it's going to rain. But yes, get it dry while you can, I think. Okay, right. What have I been wearing? And the reason I thought I'd tell you this is because I keep reaching for the same things over and over again this winter. And I'm not sure what it is, but I have this desire to be cozy. And soft. And I think because it's been a little bit warm sometimes and a little bit cold, I'm steering myself towards soft yarn, because soft yarn is easier to wear even if it's not so cold. Scratchy or crunchy yarn, as I like to say, not like more farmy yarn, is so lovely and warm. But if you have a slightly sensitive skin and it's not that cold, you will feel it. If it's really cold, you just don't seem to notice wearing a slightly more robust yarn. Now, that won't be true for everybody, but it certainly is for a lot of people. I actually can wear quite scratchy yarn. I don't seem to mind too much. But this year I have been really embracing those soft yarns, and that's working well for me. So I thought I'd show you. I keep seeing your comments. I'm going to ignore those for a second while I show you what I've been wearing most. Now, I'm going to take my glasses off, because the first thing I'm going to show you is a hat, because I love hats, and this hat has been one that I've been quite enjoying wearing lately. It's my little Kina Hat. It's actually a version that isn't in the picture for the pattern. In the pattern, it's a cream hat, but I adore this color, this sort of, I think someone coined it millennial pink. It's that kind of, it's a rose. It's a really blue rose color. And I love wearing this little hat, and I just yank it. When I put it on, I give it a little bit of yank to give it a bit more fullness, and I quite like wearing it sort of down to one side and down at the back. I love this little hat. It is so perfect to just stuff in my bag. I just have to reach around and make sure my hair comes out at the back, or I get a cold neck at the back. But this is a fabulous little hat to wear when I hop out. I love it. And then I've been wearing it with this. which is my little Viva Cowl over the top. And I think I'm getting into a bit of a colour theme this year. You'll see a colour theme coming through. I tend to do this unconsciously, go towards certain colours. Now, today I'm actually wearing this one. This is one I like to wear when the blue sky is blue, strangely. And so it just, makes me feel a bit, it's like, look, the world is full of possibilities. The sky is blue. But I have been really steering towards these kind of colours this year, these sort of earthy colours. So I've been wearing it with Viva. Viva is such a fun cowl. My mum is just finishing her, is it your third one, I think, Mum? You're just finishing? She's made one for herself, which is just beautiful, which is a real pumpkin-y colours and greys. Pumpkins or pumpkin-y greys, and then she made one for my sister, which had a navy that was lovely, big thick one, and she's just making another one for herself in blues, because it's so easy to wear, and you can make it as long as you want it as well. It's knitted in a tube. I'll show you. It's knitted in a tube. You knit it in the round in a tube, and then at the end you graft it together with a twist in it, like that. And this uses 2 skeins of fingering. I used one with a bit of silk in it, so it's just got lovely drape to it. You can use whatever you like. If you use something that's more sort of scrunchy wool, the pure wool, it's going to be bouncier. It's not going to have so much drape. It'll be cozy up around your neck, which might be exactly what you want. But the thing I love about it, this was originally a wardrobe toolbox pattern. These are the kind of fun things we do in there. It's now available for everybody, but it's one of those ones where you hold the yarn together and then you drop one and hold one single, and then you hold them together and you drop one and hold one single, and it's a lovely rhythmic pattern that you work all the way around. And then I've got some little fancy tricks for you just to close it and then hide it so that you don't see the join. It's such a good little cowl. So that one has just been hanging on the hook inside my door. I have a couple of reindeer hooks that I bought in Sweden. Oh my gosh, about 25 years ago, more than that. And I have those hanging inside my door, and I have they're mine. They're both all for me. My handbags and my bags and my shawls and my things that I'm wearing at the moment. So this hangs on my hook there, and I just grab it when I go out. And I've been really enjoying that one because it's so easy. So I've been wearing that with my hat. The other thing I've been wearing, let me put my glasses on, I'll come back, is this, which I actually wear this every winter. This has been such a staple in my wardrobe since I made it, and this is Juniper. So Juniper is a 3 skein shawl. I actually used a sock yarn for this. I think it's actually the colours and the ease of wearing it that pull me back into it. So you start in the corner and you work, it's lovely and simple with garter on one side and then just little eyelet pattern on the other, and it grows and grows and grows, and if one side gets bigger, the eyelet side gets bigger, and the garter side gets bigger and bigger. It all gets bigger, and then you end up with your last row is this row. And through that, I've smooshed 3 different skeins. And so I started with a lighter one, and I went to a middle one, and then I went to this sort of dark one, and it finishes with this dark skein. And then I've got a tassel in each colour. It has 3 tassels, 1 in each of the colours. And I wear it, it's so lovely and warm. I wear it bandana style. So I put it on like this, and I think all the garter gives it that lovely squish to it, so it's so nice to wear. And I just tie it up like this at the front, and I sort of arrange it around a little bit, but it's hard to get dressed when everything's back to front. I'll just tell you that now on the mirror. Anyway, I usually have the knot over the top of the body. I'll put the body down. I'll look at myself down here, and that is more or less how I wear it, like that. So I can sort of see all the colours coming in together, and it keeps me so cozy, just lovely and cozy around my neck. So this is Juniper, and you need 3 skeins of fingering. Now you could just do it all in one colour if you wanted. You could do it in quite different colours. You could do it so that you really have a stark contrast between the 3. I quite liked that sort of smoosh from one colour into another for this one. It just gives it a bit of interest and adds a little bit of something to my palette but it's actually, they're all neutrals. I've talked about this before on the podcast. These are all neutral colors. There's a beautiful burgundy in there. There's that dark mustard. There's obviously all this taupe and sort of browny biscuity colors. They all work as neutral colors, so they go with a lot of clothes. So anyway, I wear Juniper a lot. She also goes with my hat. I do wear my little silver version of this too. I've got a little, it's like a very light grey was the original. I do wear that one as well, but just lately I've been enjoying this just slight pop of colour instead. But I think I like them because they're just so tiny and soft, so soft, and I can just pop them in my handbag and pull them out again when I need them. All right, let me see what else. I've got some jumpers to show you. Have a look. You don't have the fire on, but the sun is streaming in and it's beautiful. Good. Terry, I'm glad you've got some sun. Brisbane, morning over the ditch. Oh, good, Sherry, about to cast on double time. Rebecca says, I keep reaching for my Hebe. It's made from merino possum blend and I love it. Oh, yes, that'll be lovely, Rebecca. Possum, of course, will give it that slight halo and softness to it. And merino, squishy and soft. And Hebe's a little drop shoulder with a bit of colour work there. So it's just a sweet little jumper, Hebe, isn't it? Hi, Bernadette. Oh, hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Tamsin said, I've made myself a challenge to wear all my winter things I have knitted. Wow, Tamsin, you're going to need a lot of winter days to wear all the winter things you've knitted, I think. Maybe you'll have to get changed through the day. Oh, Terry said, I've been thrashing my Maya hat. Yes. Now, I haven't, actually, it's not up there now. Oh, yes, it is, behind me. Let's see if I can show you. Oops, wrong way. Go that way. The hat that's there on that hat stand, that's Maya. I put it out. That's actually a wardrobe toolbox pattern. We had that last year. It will come out this year at some point. I haven't got myself organized yet because when I put that pattern out for wardrobe toolbox, we actually took the pattern from the hat and I showed everyone how to turn it into other things, and we turned it into a cowl, a couple of cowls. And so I'm going to release the pattern, the hat with the cowl, and so it'll all be one pattern that will come out. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and write it all up and then do photos and stuff for the two. But yes, that is actually a really good hat, Terry, especially with the double brim because it's so warm and soft. Joanne says, I love my Viva Cowl. Oh, good. Jean says, I can never remember the name, but my favourite is the bobble hat. That'll be Bobby. I actually did wear that one the other day, funnily enough, Bobby, because it's so soft, my one. I made it with that beautiful alpaca merino blend from, it's gone out of my head, in Australia. And mine's that lovely chocolate colour. Yes, I love Bobby. Bobby's a good hat. Joanne said, I want to make a hat in the Viva pattern. Oh, yes, Joanne, you'll have to show us when you do that. That would be so cool to make a little hat in this one. That would be a really cool hat. What's the name of the cowl? That's Viva. V-I-V-A. Viva. It's a good one. There's my mum. You've made this is your fourth Viva Cowl. She's made 3 with silk wool mix and then a chunky cozy one, which would be too warm for our climate, so it's gone to the UK. Yeah, that's off to my sister. Thank you, Barbara. Viva. Oh, hi, Marina. Nice to see you. And there's Justine from New South Wales. It's very chilly there this morning. Oh, good. It's good for winter clothes. We're talking about winter clothes. Okay, so the other 2 things that I am just wearing over and over and over and over are this cardigan, which is my Outlaw cardigan, and I was nearly wore it today, but I thought I'd show it to you instead. My Outlaw cardigan is that I love this cardigan. I wear it all the time. It has this beautiful collar that keeps my neck so cozy and warm. It is so soft. It has these sleeves. I'll put it on and show you. It's going to be warm over the top of my other thing, but it's easy to put on. It goes over everything, so it's a really good extra layer for me. This was also originally a wardrobe toolbox pattern, but it's now out for everybody. It has slimmer sleeves, and so the body you knit a great big rectangle, but from both sides. You cast on, you go out on both sides, so that's why the stripes are so fun in a different way. And then you close them up at the end, and then you add on the cuffs, and then you come back and you pick up all around for the collar and you make a folded collar. Now the thing about this one is I think it works best in very soft yarn, and I think because it has a lot of drape to it, and I think it feels good in something that has a lot of softness, drape, and sort of smoosh to it. So I used Outlaw yarn, which you can't get this one anymore. This is Bohemia. I used the worsted version for the body, and then I used the sport version for the cuffs. But what you could do if you can't get hold of that sort of yarn is you could get a whole lot of fingering yarn or sport weight yarn, something very soft. Go for something like a merino with an alpaca in it, even just a splash of silk, or if you've got possum, if you've got something like that, a lovely, slightly halo-y, very soft, oozy kind of yarn. And then you could mix it with a mohair or another fingering, something like that for the body. To really, you could hold it double for the body if you wanted, and then single for the cuffs, or you could hold a sport with a bit of a fingering. You could just mix it up with what you're doing so that you can have, or you could have totally different yarn. You could make the cuffs and the collar in a totally different color, or a similar color but a different weight, and then go for the thicker yarn for the body. But yeah, I love this one. I have been wearing her all the time. I'll try and show her to you. This one's called Outlaw, and it's a slightly pilly. I'll talk about that in a minute. I've just depilled her, but she's got a smaller ribbing at the bottom, but you can see there how we've started in the middle. You can't actually see where we've started in the middle. Oh, yes, you can, very, very faintly. If you've got eagle eyes, you'll see it just there in the middle. On the back, there it is there. We picked up in the center and then worked out. So it's quite adjustable. You can make it longer if you want. You can make it wider or narrower if you want. The idea is that it comes all the way down to your cuff, your elbow, just below your elbow, so that you've got a good cuff. But anyway, I love that one. I have been wearing her 2 pieces. That's actually looks like food. It might need a wash. Something's on there. So that one I have been wearing over and over, and you can see again it's a really neutral, a super neutral color, just because I can slop her on. I get so many comments about this cardigan when I wear her out and about. So many comments. I can guarantee it. If I'm wearing it, I'll get comments. And then finally is this one, which not all of you can get at the moment. This is still a wardrobe exclusive, wardrobe toolbox exclusive. This one went out to everyone earlier this year, and it's Alex, which I love. Alex is a little jumper, and she's got just slight balloon sleeves, not crazy balloon sleeves. She's got a round neck, but then she's got this faux V at the front, so you have this illusion of a V. Excuse me. And she also has that lovely drop, that shoulder construction at the back. She's got a little bit of detail at the back, but she has that shoulder construction so it falls over to the back, and then you've got a shoulder that hugs you. Alex is probably one of my most comfortable jumpers to wear. I absolutely love it. Now, the other thing about this is she's so soft. The yarn is so soft. It's a sport weight yarn. I used a skeins yarn called Eros, and you guys might have to remind me what's in it, but it's got, I've got some of the yarn down there. It's got merino, it hasn't got silk. It's like a poor man's silk. I think it's a bit of tencel in it. Is it tencel, or it's not a rayon, is it? Or viscose? I think it's tencel, and bit of possum, I think, in it. Someone might want to remind me what's in it. But Eros yarn, you can get it at Skeins, and she's got that great shoulder. She's got a set-in sleeve, but she's got a little bit of a cuff, so she really works. And then down the side, mine's a little bit cropped. I quite like it. Just finishes bang on my on my top of my jeans, but you can make yours longer. And then she has a little detail at the side like that. Now you can see how pilly she is. So pilly, so crazy pilly. And this yarn wants to crease. The creases fall out as you're wearing her, but she does want to crease. But it's unbelievably soft. I can't tell you how soft. But yeah, look at this. Look at this for pills. She's really scuffs up a lot. And the same with my Outlaw one. So if you are going to reach for these super, super soft yarns, be prepared for the pills. I am happy to deal with the pills just to get the super soft feel. Oh, thanks, Terry. Possum, merino, and tencel. I think it is. I think that's what it is. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, there's a handful of colours. There's not a huge colour range. I love this gingery colour. It also has the colour that's a bit like this blue. That was really pretty, that one. And there's like a soft raspberry. There's a charcoal. There's a lemon. There's just a few lovely, soft colours. Anyway, de-pilling. So I'm prepared to go at them with my de-piller. Now this one, I wore her out the other day and she was looking so pilly that I took to her with my de-piller. Now you want to be a bit careful with these super soft yarns and use the right kind of de-pilling, because you don't want to take off their halo. Not really. You want to enhance the halo. So I've got one of these sweater stones. Garment Care Naturally, it's called. It removes pilling and balling from knits and fabrics. It comes in this little cute box like so, and it's horrible to touch. I hate the touch of it. It's like pumice, only on steroids. Look, I de-pilled this one. You can still see. This is what happens as you de-pill them. You get this. You have to be prepared for a bit of a mess. I had to actually put mine on a flat surface. The carpet was best because it didn't wriggle around. And then these pills come off. It's a little bit fiddly to do it. It is a little bit fiddly. And you just have to go carefully. Obviously, the longer pills you can just pull off, like these kind of ones. Can you see that there? You can pull off longer pills. But these other pills, you just have to carefully. I was going to get the other one. You just have to carefully do it. It's quite tricky to do it without doing it on a surface. And you just have to go slowly and carefully, and you end up with an absolute mountain of fluff all around you. You'll have to get the vacuum cleaner when you're finished, but you end up with fluff like this everywhere around you. But it leaves it soft and, with a little bit of a halo. I'll do a little bit for you and show you on my sleeve and see if you can see a difference. Honestly, I'm getting fluff everywhere. This is crazy. You could use a little comb, but I think this little sweater stone I've found is the best for this sort of knit so far. So I haven't done, that's the side I've just done a little bit, and that's the side I haven't done. Oh, you can't really even tell on the video, but trust me, it is a little bit better. Oh, and a little bit of alpaca in this as well. Yeah, that'll give it a little bit of drape. So I'm going to go at this with a sweater stone and just get her, looking a little bit less shabby, because she looks pretty shabby right now, but I just keep putting her on over and over and over because she's so soft and easy to wear. And I am not someone who likes a huge sleeve generally, but this sleeve is not massive. It's just a slender balloon sleeve, because a big balloon sleeve just gets in my way and I drop it in my dinner. And when I'm cooking, you can't cook, right? So this is just a slender balloon sleeve. The stone, I'll show you the stone. It's called Sweater Stone. That's it there. This slides into, this goes into the box, which I've dropped on the floor. But it's called Sweater Stone. Now, I originally got this from Outlaw Yarn. I've noticed them all over the place, and you can get them all over the world. I'm trying to see what it's called. The Sweater Stone. That's what you would want to look it up. Made in the USA. It's from sweaterstone.com is the name of the company, and it's made in the USA. There we are. But it feels icky. It's like a pumice on steroids. It's quite a strange little thing, and you can see it wears down. I've definitely worn it down. If you're doing it on quite a light knit, just watch. Sometimes you can get a little bit of grain, grit, so you just can give it a shake and things. It doesn't hang around. Okay, let me just see your comments. Alex Barbara loves her Alex. Yeah, my Alex jumper. So that was just for Wardrobe Toolbox at this stage. Yeah, Sandy loves the sleeves on Alex as well. Merino alpaca possum tencel. Right, merino alpaca possum tencel. That's the name of the yarn I use for this. It's just absolutely beautiful, Eros yarn. When will Alex be available for everyone? It'll be early next year. Next year, I'd say for the Southern Hemisphere autumn. So I'm imagining it'll be about March, something like that. I think March. As we're starting to think, maybe winter's going to come, that's probably when I'll put her out. She's all ready to roll, but I think I try and give the Wardrobe Toolboxes exclusivity on their patterns for a year. And I've done that with, I think, all but 2 of the patterns in the last 4.5 years. but they always get a little bit of exclusivity, even if it's not a year, but they have had a year on virtually everything. 99% of them they have, so it's pretty good. Lynn had to dash out to the clothesline because it rained. Yeah, I thought it might. It hasn't rained here yet. Must be coming. Same the name of the stone. Yes, there we are, the sweater stone. So there we are, everybody. That's what I thought I'd show you today. My knits for this winter tend to be, look at the colours. You can see the colours I'm into this winter, with the occasional pop of teal like I'm wearing today. But these are knits that I'm reaching for over and over and over. I just have a real hankering to wear them. The softness of them and the colours, that sort of slightly neutral colours, I'm just really enjoying wearing them. You know, other years I've worn all green, just green, couldn't get enough green. Other years I've just couldn't get enough pink, couldn't get enough burgundies and pinks. It's just strange how I just can see, looking through my knits, where my tastes are going. It's quite weird. I obviously need certain colours at certain times, but like I said before, if you are going to go for these really soft knits, if it's not so cold where you are, you might be reaching for merinos and Polworths and alpacas and all of those lovely soft knits, then you're going to want to learn how to deal with the fibres. And I think for those ones that have a halo, these are great. If you don't have a halo and you have quite a crisp knit, but it's still soft, like say I've got that beautiful pearl jumper that I wear sometimes, which is a Polworth, is it Polworth? I think it is Polworth silk, and that has a really lovely sheen to it and a nice plump yarn. Well, I get that with my electric D-pillar, because I don't want a halo on that. I love the crispness of it, but it still has that softness. So just depends on the yarn you're working with. Alrighty, everybody, have fun, do lots of knitting, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Don't forget, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's happening on, go and jump on my mini mag list. You can find that at trulymyrtle.com/mini mag. I'll put links underneath this video when you find it next. There'll be links all underneath to the shop where you can find all those patterns, and to my mini mag, so you can go and get all the things you want to get. And I will see you next week. All right, everybody, have fun. See you later.